Hey Capricorns, peace and love. How are you? Welcome to my channel if you haven't been on, and welcome if you have been. Thank you for being patient. I know I've been incognito to the YouTube world for a minute. If you don't know, I have a heavy, load. Sometimes I'm booked for months and months, and I teach. Also, I teach all this stuff, spiritual stuff, how to read playing cards, how to unlock your life secrets, how to deepen your intuition, and all crystals and all that good stuff that you guys may be into. And if you're interested, go into the link below, the bio below. You can go and sign up for a course. I have a playing card course going on now, but that's all sold out. My next course is in September, so if you want to sign up early because the seats fill up. And I only, I don't take everybody because it'd be like a whole bunch of people that come through. I only take, the first 12 people per class. So the seats definitely fill up, and there's sometimes a list. So go on there, sign up. It's still early. You can if you're interested in, you know, deepening your spirituality and starting your own spiritual business and all that other good stuff. Anyway, back to you, Capricorn. How are you? I love Capricorns. Y'all have a lot of. You teach me how to use my resources, basically. This is your Mercury retrograde reading, meaning right now from July 7th to August, the beginning of August sometime, Mercury is in retrograde. What does that mean? If you don't know and you really, really, really want a deeper explanation, please stop this video and go and look it up. Google Mercury retrograde meaning astrologically. I can give you a brief. It's when our planet Mercury just slows down a bit. And when that happens, Mercury is what brings us our communications, right? And so when that happens, then our communications can be a little off, but at the same time, it has great things that comes along with that, like slowing down and you know fixing things that you forgot or you let fall by the wayside in the past, or things that you haven't you've ignored or just haven't gotten back to, or things you need to pay attention to. Those things come up so that you can actually fill those pieces in and keep it moving in all aspects of your life, right? Like if you haven't had closure with someone from the past, that may come up and things like that. So this is your mini quickie reading on this time of Mercury retrograde and how it's going to be looking for you, potentially, right? So let's start. Let's start, Capricorn. Universe, please send us our messages clearly to your beloved Capricorn people. Angels, please come forth to help us read our messages clearly. What's happening with Capricorns this retrograde, July 2019 to August? Okay. Okay, Capricorns. The energy before I break down the cards, just the energy that's coming to me is like there may be people that have a lot of confusion around you. Maybe it's you. Um, it could be due to a heavy workload or a lot that you put on your plate, Capricorns. So yeah, that's from what I'm getting. That you may have put a lot on your plate, and because of it, you may be forgetting things or just getting things mixed up. So you are definitely entwined in this Mercury retrograde. Mercury is definitely teaching you something about communications. So really, really pay attention and go slow, Capricorns. I know you go slow anyway. I know you guys take your time and make sure you get things right. But like things are a little bit different. So pay attention. So for instance, a small example, you might have house guests, and you probably are used to things being one way, but now things are another way. So it might slow you down. That's just an example. Um, things changing, random things changing. Say you're a teacher, or are you go to dance class, or whatever the case may be. You're used to the schedule being one way. It might change up this July, and you might have to like rearrange some things, and that might make you have to change other things in your life because of the unexpected turnarounds and changes and news. So it has to do with like, a lot of this have to do with your timing and your planning, Capricorn. So let me break down these cards. The Queen of Hearts. I forgot what sign it got the Queen of Hearts first too, but the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts, the Nine of Spades, the King of Clubs, and the Seven of Clubs. So Capricorns, definitely, this would be a good time, Capricorn, to not only work on yourself, but to get to know your community more, right? Like if you've been working with someone for the last 10 years and don't know their last name, or really don't know much about them, maybe you should start to get to know about the people around you. That's what the Queen of Hearts is, a very generous person. She's very loving. The Queen of Hearts, he or she, generally that energy possesses, that's like a really strong love energy. And Capricorns, you guys are very generous, right? You do have a lot of love, but sometimes you can get caught in your own stuff. Nine of Spades could mean a lot of, we talked about the confusion earlier, with planning and things getting delayed. So, be on the lookout for that, or just make sure you plan and wake up earlier. The King of Clubs. So you have a lot to do, and again, you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot to do. The Queen of Hearts means like you're showing up. Your heart is there, your passion is there, your mind hasn't changed about the things you like and you love. The consistency is still there. Capricorns, you love what you love. You always have like the same kind of like schedule, and things just get messed up. So don't let that get the best of you. Don't make it difficult for yourselves, Capricorns, or for the people around you, because things have changed. Go with the flow. I think that even if you show up to your yoga class and they changed it to a cooking class, hey, just join a cooking class. You never know like what will come out of that, right? Also, going back to like getting to know your community, I think that has a lot to do with it too. Like you're gonna have a lot of things that's gonna be offset, or like again like delayed and just misplanned, or whatever the case may be. Don't like run away from it. Get to know the community. Get to know the people that you don't usually get to know. Like there's blessings in that alone. That Seven of Clubs is like saying that no matter what, you're protected. So like it's okay to do things out of the norm, Capricorn. Like if life throws you lemons, make lemonade, right? Make it nice and make it sweet too. Like you could do, make it into something. Be creative with it. And you are, out of all of the signs, Capricorns are, I think, are one of the most creative and resourceful, alignments there are on this planet. And so take the days, like, and make sure that you have your paint ready, because you're gonna have to paint your days in. You're not going to be on the same flow that you're normally generally used to, just because of things being, again, delayed and changed around for you. So just take the mic, right? Take control, and don't be afraid to do something different and to improvise. I think improvising would be the best word for this reading, Capricorns. Improvise. You're good at it. All right, Capricorns, if y'all want a little more, because every sign is different, and so it's really good to book a session to get a personal reading, and I'll hook you up. Right now I have a special for $125 for your first reading. No time limit on it, but it's usually $195, and I just decided to do that just to show appreciation for my YouTubers. And so be sure you book a session and subscribe too. If you like what you've seen, sometimes it doesn't resonate. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, next time maybe it will. And sometimes give it some time. Maybe it does resonate and you just don't see it now. especially because we're just in the beginning of Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow of it, so this would really start like after the 7th. But it starts now because you probably, if you pay attention and you're very intuitive, you can kind of see the shift and feel the shift happening and see it with others, maybe even yourself. But anyway, I love y'all. Have a good day, and I hope I was able to help you on some things. Peace and love, Capricorn.